The game is being brought to you by Sportscast India. For the first time ever, the rleague is being transmitted here in Rajasthan. So it promises to be an entertaining spectacle here. We are sorry for the delay in commentary. There was a bit of a technical problem happening with our speakers, but everything seems resolved already, and we are back in action in this game between Zinc and Royal FC. Royal FC now with the ball into the box, but absolutely for no one, and Zinc now have the chance to play the ball out from the back with a bit of calm and a bit of aplomb. Good chance there for Royals, but stopped in his tracks. A good initial first 6 minutes of this game. Still no chances though. As both teams are looking for that early advantage in this game. Remember guys, Zinc are in dark blue, Royals are in complete royal white. Ball now for the men in white, now down the flank. Decent enough ball there, but easily controlled by the men in blue now. Zinc with a chance to counter-attack down. But the ball gets easily repelled once again, and this game is starting rather slowly, to be honest with you. The weather has changed here in Jaipur in the space of a second. It was a nice sunny day when the game began between Nirja Football Academy and Jaipur. But it's pouring down with rain now. What a change of weather. This would make the ground slickier, more slippery, difficult to control. And it will favor the team that prefers playing the ball like Jaipur did in the first game. More of a direct brand of football. It will favor that team. Nice flick on there in the first post. But now is a good chance now for the men in white to assert themselves. Zinc with the ball though. Chance there for a 1-2, but comes up to nothing. We did see a very decent first game today, which was a 1-0 victory for Nirja Football Academy against Jaipur Elite Football Club. So that was a pretty decent result for the men in orange. First game of the rleague this season, 2021. Remember, the champions of this rleague will be competing in the Hero I-League second division. So that would be a great privilege representing Rajasthan in that second division of the I-League. Who will it be though? First 3 points already in the bag for Nirja Football Academy. Now Zinc on the attack now. Playing the ball down the flank. Ball gets played in field, but easily defended by Royals. And once again, the ball is cleared into touch down the flank. Good interception there by the men in blue. But in the end, Royals have the ball once again. Zinc, though, recuperate. It's completely hammering it down here in Jaipur now. Complete full of water. But as a football player, those are the types of games you really want to play in. Myself being an ex-football player, whenever it rained, absolutely used to love it. Royals now with the ball down the flanks. Back with Zinc, first 11 minutes of the game. It's been a bit of a 50-50 so far, this encounter. Remember, if you do want to ask anything on our YouTube channel, please hashtag ask the commentator or hashtag ask Joel, and we will gladly answer your queries and questions. And yes, Anurag Dubey is saying the tempo of the game is better in control in comparison with the first game. It is indeed. This tempo of this match is much higher, much better. Better physical shape, both teams, I believe. Chance for Zinc, though. Inside the box. And a great save by the goalkeeper there. Second chance. And that's the first goal for Zinc. 1-0 for the men in blue. And they have managed to break the deadlock inside the first 15 minutes of this encounter. And, well, this game, the tempo of the game was high. It was increased to the first game. And Zinc have managed inside the first 15 minutes of this encounter to break the deadlock. And it's Zinc FA 1, Royals Football Club 0. And my oh my, what a commence, what a beginning to this encounter. If the first game was was devoid of clear-cut chances for the first 80, 75 minutes. This game has had a few already, and inside the first 15 minutes of this game, already Zinc FA are leading by 1-0 against Royals Football Club. And it's all to play for here in Jaipur. It's raining, it's hammering it down, and already we have our first goal of the game. So it's 1-0 for Zinc. Let's just remember, Zinc are the one playing in blue, whilst Royal FA or Royal Football Club are the ones playing in white. Royal FA now, Royal Football Club with the ball in the middle of the park, and that's a decent enough touch. But the ball is given away now to Zinc. They have possession of the ball once again. The goals there scored by Haukip, minute 15. Zinc Football Academy leading by 1-0 against Royals Football Club. It's been a decent game of football so far here today. With both teams, the men in white, obviously Royals, trailing by 1-0 against Zinc FA here. There's a good goal there by Haukip in the first 15 minutes of the game. Royals now with the ball in the middle of the park. It's a bit of a feisty encounter, this one. Both teams not giving each other an inch of space. And we're going to see the first yellow card of the game here for a Royals Football Club player. This game so far has been, well, it's been a very decent, fast-paced, lots of tempo from both of these sides, and that is something that we as football lovers admire and appreciate. When there is tempo in the game, when the game is dull and devoid of chances, we tend to doze off on that. And it's my job as a commentator to try and keep you awake, but this game so far has been doing all of that for me, because it's end-to-end stuff between both of these sides. Zinc obviously taking the lead, minute 15, thanks to Haukip. His first shot on target was saved by the goalkeeper, spilled though. The rebound, again, Haukip gleefully took advantage of that and slotted it past the goalkeeper and the defender standing on the line. So it's 1-0 for Zinc FA Football Academy against Royal Football Club. And well, it's all to play for right now, with both of these teams, well, favourites to somehow represent Rajasthan in the next I-League second division. Anurag Dubey is saying Zinc are showing calm and composure on the ball. That is a good sign for the team. Indeed they are. They are showing good signs of composure, good signs of calmness. They're a very good side. we were already warned before the tournament that Zinc have a very decent side and a very decent bunch of players. So nothing to be shocked about that. Shodayev Bharadwaj is asking, #AskJoel, have the matches been postponed because of the rain? No, my friend. Matches in the morning were postponed because of some other technical issues in the ground itself, not because of the rain. You as a football player should know that in the rain, it's the best time to play football, as that was a decent chance there for Royal Football Club as the ball gets smashed into the goalkeeper there. Now Zinc have a chance to play the ball out from the back. Middle of the park here, running with the ball. See, that's the problem I'm finding in many of these games that I've been watching here, especially in the Rajasthan Premier League that I've watched before and this one, is that the players tend to want to run with the ball. And that is something that should be avoided at all costs. Running with the ball at all times is something that is not, as a football coach myself, is not advisable to the players. Zinc FA with the ball now. The tempo of the game has dropped significantly in the last few minutes. Minute 20, 1-0 for the men in blue. Haukip with the goal. Scored in the 15th minute. Well, it's going to be a bit of a water break here, as both teams look to take in some fluids. It's a very hot day in Jaipur. Players are having a water break, and I myself, the commentator for the next week, was also having a water break myself. These COVID times, thank God for places like Zomato and Swiggy, delivering food right to your doorstep, right to where you are at the ground, in your home, anywhere you want. So guys, back to this game. 23 minutes have gone. It's 1-0 for the men in blue. Change of trajectory there, change of sides. Diagonal ball, easily intercepted by the Royals defender. Nice twist and turn there by the striker. Running at the back line, number 12. That's going to be a throw-in for Royals. No, it isn't. The ball did not go out. Anurag Dubey, yes, each and every game will be on this ground. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but whatever it is, the games are on this ground. So goal kick now for Royals FC. Just a reminder, we have 2 more games after this one today. So we will be extending into the early hours of the evening. I'm gonna have to have some mints to freshen up my throat for these 28 games that we are going to be covering in this rleague 2021. Remember, the winners of this competition will be representing the state of Rajasthan in the I-League second division. Now, it's a clear pathway up until the I-League, and that is something that AIFF have made very clear. Zinc are coming back again down the flank corner of the box. Good defending by number 19 there. So the pathway is clear, folks. Win the State League, represent your state I-League 2. After the I-League 2, whoever's the champion qualifies for I-League 1. I-League, win that, qualify for ISL. That would have been the ideal, that is the ideal scenario, and that is the roadmap that AIFF is looking to implement in the next coming years. Or so they have led us to believe, so they say. Whether it happens or not, well, that would be a completely different subject altogether. But that would obviously benefit the footballing ecosystem in India all around. It gives opportunities for smaller, in inverted commas, clubs like Zinc, like Royal, like Nirja Football Academy before, Jaipur, to actually have this dream that they can play in the top division of Indian football at one point as a club in their lives. And that is the beauty of football. Good cross in, cleared eventually by the defense. Ball is back with Royals though. They're putting the pressure on the men in blue. Zinc. "26 minutes have gone. Still 1-0 for the men in blue. Zinc controlling this game. Good ball in field. Hoofed into the opposing box. Cleared by the men in blue. That was a bit of a coming together there between both players. Number 14 from Royals is laying down on the ground, injured. Referee comes to check up on him. And that was really nothing malicious about that. It was just a bit of a coming together between both players. You know, full-blooded coming together. It is football at the end of the day, so these things do happen. But safe to say, one thing is true in this game. It's a much more dynamic football game than the one that we saw before. So in this sense, both of these teams are going for the game. Ball comes into the box and the goalkeeper manages to grab that with complete control. That was a bit of a mispass there by the goalkeeper and a miscontrol there by the defender. Gifts Royals another chance to play down the flanks. Good sliding challenge there by the defender, atoning for his earlier mistake before. 28 minutes have gone, 1-0 for the men in blue. Zinc FA leading against Royal Football Club in the second game of the R-League, the Rajasthan Premier League here. The winners will represent Rajasthan in the Hero I-League second division. Flick on in the front post. Goalkeeper comes for it, eventually gets the ball and sprays the ball down the wing quickly. Counter-attacking chance now for the men in blue for Zinc. 3 on 4. Decent enough ball, changing the flanks. 2-on-1, overload. Shot. Decent save by the goalkeeper there with his feet. Unorthodox keeping, but nevertheless kept the ball out of the goal, and that's all you can expect from a goalkeeper. Yash Motwani is asking, #AskJoel, how do you evaluate success as a sports commentator? I am afraid I don't understand the depth of your question. So if you could clarify that for me, I could maybe answer it for you eventually. Good control there by Royals. Remember, all of these games are being played in Jaipur, in the pink city of Jaipur, the capital of Rajasthan, one of the ancient cities here in India. Ball is now with Zinc FA, who have no rush whatsoever to play this ball out. They have all the time in the world. They are leading as from the 15th minute with a goal courtesy of Haukip. There's a rebounded goal. His first shot was initially saved very well by the goalkeeper. The rebound, again, fell kindly to him, as if the gods were telling him, you have to score, Haukip. And he did. On the second attempt, he just slotted the ball past the goalkeeper and defender standing on the line. It's been an entertaining game so far. 30 minutes have gone. So far, so good for the men in blue, but as a neutral, it's been a decent level game. Really has been 50-50. Zinc have just had the rub of the luck so far. It's going to be a throw-in for the men in white. Long throw-in coming now from the flank. Good defending. Ball is back with Royals. Attempted cross and it's blocked by the marking defender. Good skill there. And that's going to be a corner kick, if I'm not mistaken, or a throw-in. We will know soon enough. So throw-in for the men in white. That throw-in, unfortunately, amounts to absolutely nothing, and the goalkeeper for Zinc FA can play the ball out, roll it out to his defenders, who in turn can play the ball out from the back. This is a difference from what we saw in the first game with Jaipur, as they were just hoofing the ball forward. They could not string two passes together. No offense, that is not my kind of game, that's not my type of game, but still, it is effective for many teams. It just wasn't effective for Jaipur today. But for Zinc, they are playing a very nice, attractive brand of football, which is easy on the eye and good on the scoreline so far. 1-0 for the men in blue. Zinc FA leading Royal FC, and the goalkeeper there with a good clearance. Good pass between the lines, down the flanks now. This is Zinc FA on the charge. Coming inside, in field. Little bit of a miscommunication there. Ball goes out, sprays out wide to the opposite area. Bit of a 1-2, there's an overload down the flank. Ball gets knocked into the box. And it's an offside against Zinc FA there. Royals FC kept a nice tight line there at the back and, caught the striker out. Now it's Royals FC now on the charge now. It's a very entertaining game of football. The level here, I mean, it's the first time, personally speaking, that I'm doing the Rajasthan or the rleague or the Rajasthan Premier League. The level so far has not disappointed. On occasions, it's not been great, but most occasions it's been fantastic. Shot from distance and that goes harmlessly over the bar. ball is back with Zinc down the flanks now. Good skill by the winger. Great turn of pace. Cuts it back. Chance for the second goal. And that was a good block there by the defender, but that was brilliant play down the flanks. And that was a decent ball there by Royals also. Idea was fantastic. The execution was not that great, but that was a glorious chance for Zinc to make it 2-0 and to put a little bit of sea between land. Again, Zinc on the charge, but that is an offside now. But that was a decent chance there. There's another player down on the turf and he's a bit injured, but play does go on. The show goes on until the referee eventually decides to stop and attend the injured player. Referee is vehemently telling one of the people running onto the pitch to just leave. As the injured player is being taken care of by the physio. And Royals temporarily down to 10 men with approximately 10 minutes left of this first half. Royals once again with the ball. Zinc now on the charge once again, down the flanks here. It's a good times for Zinc right now. They're playing much better football than Royals. Royals down to 10 men due to their injury. We'll have to see how he develops. Cross comes in and the ball goes out for a goal kick in favor of the men in white. "37 minutes have gone, remember. Minute 15, Haukip scored the first and only goal of the game so far for Zinc FA. In the first game of the day, Nirja FA Football Academy managed to beat Jaipur Elite Football Club 1-0 with a goal in the 85th minute by Sharma, the striker number 9. So that was a nail-biting game. Not as dynamic, the rhythm, the momentum, not as dynamic as this one. This one has had a little bit more of an edge to it. Perhaps the weather is a bit cooler now that it was raining. In the morning, it was blistering hot. Good challenge there. Eventually, it's a free kick. Referee blows on. Thought he was going to blow for a free kick there. The sky is not lying. There's going to be rain coming eventually once again. Whether it comes in this game or in the next game, we're going to have rain once again. Zinc coming down the flank and the shot goes well wide all the way to Udaipur. We are in Jaipur. That shot went all the way to Udaipur. Royals FC Football Club do have to, change their tactics a little bit, do something to change the momentum for this game, because they are trailing 1-0 and they really haven't caused Zinc FA much of a problem, to be very frank and honest with you guys. It's been all Zinc so far. They've had the better chances. Royals, if I'm not mistaken, had one decent half chance, but apart from that, it's been all Zinc. They might shut my mouth here though. Royals cuts in field the striker, but the referee waves play on. Not a free kick, not a penalty there. It clearly wasn't. Ball gets pumped in behind the defense. Good defending there by the men in white. Number 19. This time's the run though. Good 1-2 there by Zinc. Shot. And that goes wide. You see, Zinc do have this habit of playing between the lines, making the right combinations, playing the triangles, the 1-2, and that is something that Royals or Royal FC is not doing thus far. That is something they need to improve. That is something they have to improve, because so far it's all Zinc FA, and they're leading 1-0 thanks to the goal by Haukip in the 15th minute. And well, now that we're saying thank you, we have to say thank you to Sportscast India for actually showing and televising and taking the initiative on transmitting for all of us football lovers around India, around Rajasthan, around India, around the world, this Rajasthan Premier League, as Royal FC coming now is eventually cleared. It was a bit of a punt clearance down the line, but thank you Sportscast India for the transmission and for everything that is being done here in the Rajasthan Premier League. And that's a fantastic ball. Shot! That was a good save, but that was a good move by Royal FC. That was the first time that they managed to pierce the Zinc FA defense. And they did it with a ball that was between the lines, nicely done, and it was a decent finish. Goalkeeper, though, was in the right position at the right time. And that is a free kick for Zinc FA. Number 14 now with the ball. Just a few minutes left of this encounter here in Jaipur, the beautiful pink city here in Rajasthan, the capital of Rajasthan. We're just minutes away from the halftime interval, minutes away from our halftime chai, which, to be very honest with you, right now I'm craving for it. Long throw coming in. Zinc possession in the final third of the Royal FC half. They lose the ball, and that's a free kick for sure. Surely there has to be a free kick. Referee blows the play on, and it's hoofed clear into the Jaipur skylight. Zinc now with the ball. That ball is out for a throw-in for the men in white, who've had one good chance in the game. Everything else has been mostly Zinc FA and has been mostly a battle of midfield, a midfield battle of gargantuan proportions so far in this match. Both midfields not giving an inch. Reminds me of when I was in the trenches in the World War I. Not giving your enemy an inch. This is the same exact thing. Royal and Zinc are not giving each other an inch of land, an inch of territory, a blade of grass. Whatever they are achieving, they have to fight for it in the middle of the park. Meanwhile, though, the best chances have come for Zinc. The goal has come for Zinc, courtesy of Haukip. But everything else has been been midfield battle. We can see it once again over here. Zinc press, Royal FC lose the ball, goes back into the Zinc area, and that's the story of the game. It's a corner kick though this time for Royal FC. I think it's the first one they had of the game, or second one of the game. So it's a good opportunity to put the ball into the box. A good cross, swinging in or swinging out, will be just about right at this moment in time. Ball gets played in. Referee plays on, and the chance for Zinc. There's slips everywhere. It's raining again. Overload down the flank. Cuts inside. Shot. Opportunity. Eventually cleared away by Royal FC. With a little bit of some problems there for the men in white. Let's see how much time the referee will add on at the end of this first half between Zinc and Royal. Good change of play there. Good header. Chance for Royal, but the goalkeeper anticipates that movement. Comes out rushing and grabs the ball at the first attempt. Running with the ball in the midfield. Ball gets misplaced. Ball is back with Royals. And that, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first half between Zinc FA and Royal Football Club. It's been a very dynamic first half, very good encounter between both of these sides, which are very evenly matched. 1-0 though for the men in blue, a goal scored by Haukip in the 15th minute. So it's a half-time interval. Do not go anywhere in the next 10-12 minutes. We will be back, guys. So just confirmation, Zinc Football Academy 1, Royal FC 0, goal scorer Haukip, minute 15. We will be back in the next 10 to 12 minutes.